My name is Megha Amrith, and I lead the Aging in a Time of Mobility research group at the Max Planck Institute for the Study of Religious and Ethnic Diversity. Broadly speaking, my research is about the complex relationship between two major social and demographic phenomena in the world today, which are aging populations and global migration, and the joint transformations that they have on societies across the world. Some of the questions that I'm interested in are: how do people age transnationally? What kind of inequalities might older migrants face? But also, what are some of the creative ways through which people confront aging across borders? Specifically, I'm interested in the experiences of older migrant domestic workers in Singapore who've been working there for over 20 to 30 years on temporary contracts. They don't have the right to permanent residence or citizenship, so they have to return to their countries of origin upon retirement. So I'm interested in the futures of these care workers and the kinds of transitions that they navigate. They form part of an older generation of migrant labor who've moved across Asia and the Gulf under temporary migration regimes and who now have to confront the challenges of care, livelihoods, social security and retirement, but also the emotional questions around home and belonging. So I'm a social anthropologist, so I'm interested in how these larger scale processes like aging and migration play out in people's everyday lives and in their intimate worlds and relationships. So for this reason, my primary methodology is ethnography, which essentially means spending longer periods of time with the people and communities that I work with. And some of the field sites where I spend time with older migrant women include spaces of worship, parks, shopping malls, skills courses, and also the digital sphere. And I also like to follow these connections across borders as a form of multi-sited ethnography. The other core component of my methodology are in-depth interviews, and particularly life story interviews. And this is very apt for older migrants, as it allows us to situate their experiences in a temporal perspective and to listen to them talking about their presence in relation to the past and to the future. The world's population is aging rapidly, but not everybody will be growing older in the places where they were born or where they might have imagined. So this transnational lens is really crucial to overturn the dominant assumptions that we might associate with aging as a process that is static or in situ, when in fact it's really bound up with different kinds of mobility and immobility. There are real challenges that older migrants face. We see the enduring effects of migration regimes and migration policies, which enable access to resources, to healthcare, to different forms of social protection for some and not others. And this is especially pronounced for care workers, these gendered inequalities, because their work is not recognized as such. But it's not only a story of passivity or dependency, and it's not just a story of migrant women returning to their kin. I'm finding, in fact, that there are all kinds of aspirations that emerge later in life that might be romantic, financial, spiritual, to do with questions of social justice. So it's just as important to focus on these experiences of agency in the study of aging and migration.